EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Toronto Huskies. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCord. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, McCord.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
To number 33. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Bennett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Bennett now from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st down, Walden. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the bootleg. Bennett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And here's Bennett on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 catches, 86 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Now Bennett to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on first down. Walden. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walden, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Milner. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 40th play. A pickup of 2 brings up second and
On 2nd down, Walden. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. It's brought in by Harris.
the pass. Complete to number 13. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powers.
Complete to number 83. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Looking Looking to throw on second down. McCord. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down, McCord. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. To throw on third down, McCord. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Up the middle they go. Milner.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Bennett to throw. To throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On first down, McCord. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down. McCord.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the gun on third down, McCord. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Fielded at the 43. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bennett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And let's just say... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Bennett on 1st and 10. This is intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, McCord eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It's the Broncos leading that game to this point. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Well, this was prime fake territory. They feel he's got that leg, 60-plus range, but the defense should have been a little bit more ready for that.
It's almost as simple as guard against possible 6 points versus giving up 3 points. And defenses are supposed to be aligned to take away the possible 6. And if they make the 3 from there, hey, got to give it to him. That's a long kick. Yes, he could make it, but still, to give up a fake in that situation, that's just simply not good defense.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. McCord escaping the pressure right.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To throw on 3rd down. McCord. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Bennett now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It'll be a pickup of 15 inside of the 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, McCord. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, McCord. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Bennett throwing on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Now Bennett looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Milner. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room?
Pass now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Bennett to throw. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Milner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bennett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bennett. And his throw here's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCord, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Off play action. McCord. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. McCord.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Green Bay.
Back to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To number 13. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Packers.
Right back to him on first down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. McCord.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. To throw on 3rd down. McCord. And that will be incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This from 36 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Holding. Receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs them up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Milner. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. Milner. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Bennett on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Bennett throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Bennett. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Benham. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Huskies are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun, McCord. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCord. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers 17-yard line.
Bennett now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 2. Brings up 3rd down.
And here's Bennett from the gun on 3rd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On second down, Milner, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. To throw on second down, McCord finding his safety valve here. That's complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, McCord, and that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Now Bennett. Throwing to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, McCord. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And taken right on the 30. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bennett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful if you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Milner.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Walden.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Toronto, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.